All right. Few days ago, I went to Calabar supermarket to buy some groceries, right? So I meet a Nigerian lady that I know for a long time in Gambia here, though she's married and have kids, right? And she was like, it's been a long time I saw you last. How have you been? We greeted in our language, in our dialect, right? And she was saying, wow, this one you're wearing ring, it seems like you're married. I said, yes, I'm married. She said, wow, when did that happen? I told her, that's a long time ago. That's about almost 7 years ago. She was like, wow, really? Is she a Nigerian? That's the first question they will ask. Is she a Nigerian? I said, no, she's a Gambian. She said, Gambian? How? Why? Why did you choose to marry Gambian? I was like, that is where I found love. You know, she was like, okay. I understand what she was trying to say. She's not the first person to ask this question. She's not the second person. She's not the third person. A lot of people keep asking, why did you choose to marry Gambian? A lot of people keep wondering, why did I choose to marry Gambian? Well, there are things people don't understand in this life. You see, for me, I believe that love is love. Love has no boundary, right? Love knows no boundary. Wherever you find your love, settle there. Love, with all your heart. That's my own definition of love. It's not about where tribe, race, or whatsoever you may call it. So that is it. So now this got my attention. I was like, what do people think? That I choose to marry a Gambian, should that be something like something extraordinary or something different? I mean, this is love, right? I found love here and I decided to settle down. First of all, I have a message for young Nigerians in diaspora that are single, that are looking for wife. Please do not fall for your parents' advice. Do not fall for your siblings' advice. Do not fall for people around you that will tell you, hey, don't marry outside, come back home and marry this and da. Bro, marry wherever you find your love. Marry, settle down. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If you are waiting for listen, I've seen in a situation whereby people that left Gambia here and go down to Nigeria to marry their wives. After marrying their wife, they brought their wife to Gambia. At the end of the day, the marriage did not last up to 2 years. The marriage dissolved. The marriage scattered. Right? For me, if you know me very well, if you're very close to me, you get to understand that I'm that person that I love peace of mind. I love happiness. I love to enjoy myself. I don't like nagging. I don't like stress. I don't like problematic people around me. First of all, I'm that one person. I decided in my life, right from time, in fact, in 2009, I decided never to marry a Nigerian. Yeah, I decided never to marry a Nigerian woman. That was my decision. And I will tell you guys the reason why I made that decision. For those of you that will be wondering, why did I choose to marry, outside Nigeria? Why did I choose to marry somebody that is not Igbo? Our Igbo people, most of our Igbo people are too tribalistic. They are too, tribalistic. They always like, marry home. At the end of the day, when you marry home, you marry problem. Since I got married to my wife in 2000, we married traditionally in 2019, right? And we did our white wedding in 2022, right? Since I got married to her, we started living together. Things changed positively. In fact, I see different, side of me. God blessed me bountifully. Despite that, I did not marry an Igbo woman. I married a Gambian that knows what love is all about. Love is not about your personal interest and gain. Because in Nigeria today, the definition of love in Nigeria is the weight of your pocket, what you can give, what you have to give. They don't love you for who you are, they love you for what you have. So that's Nigerian love for you. So, and I don't have time. There's no provision in my heart for such, kind of, marriage or such kind of relationship. Now, first of all, the reason why I decided to marry outside Nigeria was in 2005. I met a lady. I fell in love with her, and this lady, told me that she was a virgin, and we started dating from 2005 to 2006 to 2007. The very first mobile phone she had in her life, I was the one that bought that phone for her in 2006. That's this Motorola, this Motorola Touch. So I bought the phone for her. Now, we started this relationship at a point without knowing that she was not in love. She was never in love. She was just, trying to get things from me. She was just benefiting things from me, but was not in love. So at a point in 2007, she decided to end the relationship. She went away. I was asking her, what is the problem? What is my offense? What did I do? If you need something from me, I used to give you. What did I do? She said that she's not, the vibe is not there. I said, okay, no problem. So in 2008, she came back again. I begged her anyway. I begged her. I asked people to help me to beg her because I was deeply in love. So they begged her and she came back to me. It was in 2008. We started dating again. So 2009, she told me that she's a virgin. So she was just telling me that she wanted this virgin. She wanted me to do it. I told her, please, I'm not ready to do it now. And I don't want to do it. When I want to do it, that will be when we are already done, when we are already married. But then I was highly, born again Christian, right? So I was doing church. So I told her I cannot do it until when we get married. When we get married, then we can do it. So one Friday evening, she came to my house where I was living. She came to my house, and around 1 a.m., she woke me up. She said, if I don't do it this night, that she will go outside and do it. When she made that comment, I was like, why will you say this kind of thing? Yeah, but I told you what is our plan already. She said no, that she wants me to do it now. I said, okay. So for me, I've never this virgin woman before. I don't know how it feels like. So we started, we tried. Immediately after a few minutes later, she started having that kind of bleeding, heavy bleeding. I was like, what is going on? Early morning, I rushed her to the hospital. When I rushed her to the hospital, I left her there and went to work. Then came back from work by 12, p.m. When I came back from work, the doctor told me that she had a miscarriage. She had a miscarriage. I was like, what are you talking about? This is a virgin. The doctor brought out the thick blood that came out from her body. The doctor said, this is a baby. She had miscarriage. I was like surprised. I said, well, she's a virgin. The doctor said she's not a virgin. I was down. I was disappointed. I was devastated. I called her, because her name is Mburama. I called her, but what are you talking? What is going on? He said, she's still denying that she's not pregnant. She's still denying that she's not pregnant. But when I go out, she agreed with the doctor. But when I come in, she denied that she's not pregnant. So I felt like I wanted to end the relationship after the hospital. But I had to take her back home, clean her up, make her, prepare soup for her so that she could be eating and, make her happy for a couple of days before she go back home. So after a couple of days, I couldn't leave her. I was soaked in love. I was deeply in love. So I said, okay, let's continue. Well, let bygone be bygone anyway. So we continued. 2009, 2010. She was supposed to come to my house, right? But then I was at work because I always leave key for her somewhere. So when she came, she called me. She said that she need money to plait her hair. I told her where the money is, that she can open my wardrobe and take money from my wardrobe there. I told her the amount of money she would take. She went and overtake the money. She took more than what she was supposed to take. And when I came back, I realized that she took more than I asked her to take, and I got angry. But then she left already. She went to plait her hair. I called her. How much did you take? She told me. I told her, but that's not how much I told you to take. You overtake the money that I asked you to take. She started insulting me. Started throwing words. Started saying all kind of things. I did not say anything because I have big respect for women. If you are very close to me, you will get to understand that. So later, when I realized that she was just insulted, I just ended the call. I did not call her again. So she was finished. She was supposed to come back after finishing plaiting hair. When she finished plaiting her hair, she was supposed to come back home. She didn't come back that night. I was thinking maybe she's just angry. So the next morning I called her. She didn't come. The next day again, I call her, she didn't come. So I keep calling. She stopped picking my call. I call, she stopped picking my call. Now, what I did was, on a weekend, I think on Saturday, because I don't go to work on Saturday, Sunday, I went to their house. When I went to their house, I met with the mom. The mom was sitting outside. I asked her, I greeted her nicely. I asked her, where is Mboroma? She said, Mboroma went to her boyfriend's house. Boyfriend's house? She said, yes. I said, how? She said, yeah, she went to her boyfriend's house. That Mboroma is pregnant. I said, pregnant? She said, yes. Pregnant by who? He said, by the boyfriend. Again, he said, yes. I don't know how to walk back home. I was down. I don't drink. If you know me very well, I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. But bro, I walked out of that house, went to a bar. I took 4 bottles of Legend. Nigerians, you know how Legends, the size of Legend bottle, big bottle Legend. I took 4 bottles of it out of frustration, out of depression. They had to carry me in keke, return me back home. That is when I said, wow, is that how this life is? But before then, I keep call, she's not picking. When the mother told me, I call, she's not picking, until at a point, she blocked my phone. Now, what I did, I remember what the mother once told me. When the mother told me that you cannot marry my daughter, you are poor, you have no future. So you have nothing to do with my daughter. My family needs somebody that have money that will take care of us and take care of the daughter. That's what the woman once told me. So I remember what that woman told me. I know that this woman already don't like me, and she wanted the daughter to go. So after 4 days or 5 days, the daughter called me. She said, why did you go to our house? I don't want to see you in our house. Started insulting me, calling me all sort of names. I don't want to see you. I don't want you again. I tell her, what did I do? Tell me, come to me and tell me these are the things you did to me that I don't like. What did I do? I will apologize. She said she don't want again, that I'm poor, I don't have anything. I said, okay, no problem. Thank you very much. That's how we ended it. 2010, I left Aba. I went to Lagos. From Lagos, that is how I decided to leave Nigeria. And when I was leaving, I decided deep down inside me that nothing will ever make me to marry a Nigerian woman. Even my own son will never marry a Nigerian woman because of my bad experiences. Mind you, this lady is not the first person to disappoint me. She's not the second. She's not the third. And I checked myself. There is no bad character that I will tell you. This is one bad character about me that women will not like. If I had that bad character, I will not be married for 7 years now. We're living with a woman in the house. So that is how I decided not to marry a Nigerian woman, and I hate marrying them with every single thing inside of me. So for those of you that was wondering why I decided to marry Gambian, this is my story. Okay, alright. So that is how it is. I decided to move on. But today, that girl that rejected me because I don't have money, the husband is a bus driver. She has given birth to 6 children. Some of the children are not even going to school. They are living in a face me, I face you house in Omuma Road. They are suffering. I'm not laughing at them. I'm not laughing at their predicament, but like, this is people that rejected me because they thought that I have no future. But today, I thank God for my life. Thank you very much, and learn something from this. See you guys in the next one.